welcome to a beautiful afternoon for volleyball. The Slippery Rock Panthers visiting the Mount Carmel Cougars here in New Stanton, Pennsylvania. 63 entire degrees outside, 65 whole degrees inside. It's going to be a loud one, going to be a fun one. Big note that I've had in my book is no Montana Trout here this afternoon for the Mount Carmel Cougars. We'll see how they can adapt and lean with it and rock with it. Cougars near side in the green, Panthers far side in the blue. And we're off with the varsity matchup, best of 5. But first 4 games are to 25 and a win by 2 if needed. And game 5 will be to 15, also win by 2. Katrina topside dumps it off, scores, and that one will land in bounds. And we're riding with it. Panthers lead at 1-0 here early on, here in game 1. Here's Julie on the top. Good service there. Nice try on the handle there by Alexis Morgan, one of the longest standing Cougar players that I've commentated over in the past umpteen years. Keep an eye on her as the match progresses. Kirchner getting a touch on that one, not able to get that one back to the setter. Panthers now lead at 3-0 here early on in game 1. Juliana Toth gets another crack at the bat. Toth with a good service there, bumped up to the front line, up into the ceiling, comes back over to the Cougars side. The ruling when it comes to the ceiling, as long as the ball after your contact hits the ceiling and comes back to your side of the court, you can play on. That was the case there. If the ball hits the ceiling and goes to the opponent's side of the court, it's a forfeited point to the defending team. Morgan there with a nice finish off. Katrina looking for a near side set, finds Zieg here with a nice right hand, goes off the netting, and that's touch 4. And that's the Cougars' first point of game 1. 3's the gap. Here's number 21, Michaela Peterson. Good underhanded service. Heights and Ryder, Katrina top side, right hand off Monica, nice spot on the defensive side, and the Panthers pick up another tally. It makes this one 5-1. Wow, this building echoes. I can really hear myself. This makes me very self-conscious. Here's Mary Grace Zieg. Good service off that back line, finds his way forward, kept alive by Perill and finished off in 2. Morgan, Katrina near side to Morgan Eaton, loft left hand off Perill, finds its way off Callie Spatero, and a nice right-handed try there by Jasmine Perill, number 18 in green on that front line, and the gap has grown to 5. Panthers lead at 6-1 here in the first. Good service, now to bounce off that far deep side. Mary Grace Zieg, number 12 in the Panthers, trying to keep that one in. She'll get another try later on in the game, I'm sure of it. She's the second in the batting order. It's kind of hard to pass her up. Jasmine Perill with a good serve. Zieg to the front line. Katrina bumps it up near side. DePew here with the right hand, up and across, goes off Perill, and that will be all she wrote for that attempt. Last time these two teams met was 42 entire days ago. Substitution called for the Slippery Rock Panthers. Gracie Heitzenrider, number 30, going off. Elizabeth Nave, number 2 on. Panthers doing without the Hendricks sisters out there on the court. Allie and Taylor not in the building. Their biggest challenge to overcome here this Friday afternoon. The last time these two teams met up was on September 9th, the opening day for the Slippery Rock season. This is the second to last game in Slippery Rock season outside of the Rock Invitational, coming up at the last week of October. Good try there by number 22, Callie Spatero, or number 21 on that back line, Michaela Peterson. And Panthers now lead at 9-2. But last time they met up, Panthers took it a 3-game sweep. First game went 25-17. Second game went 25-9. And game 3 went Slippery Rock's way as well, 25-7. The final score of that matchup. We'll see if the Cougars are able to adapt, able to go over that game footage and try to pick apart this Panthers defense. Of course, without the Hendricks sisters, they have a few holes to fill. Callie Spatero there with a nice service. Juliana. Elizabeth Nave. Off Monica DePew with the over-the-shoulder. Perill with a touch. Alexis Morgan to the near side. And that one's finished off there by Callie Kirchner. Katrina. Off the top side from Nave, back over to the Cougar side, goes off Alexis Morgan, back line, back front side, Alexis Morgan there to finish it off with that third touch. Katrina on her knees, finds Toth to the near front, and there's Morgan Eaton there to finish it off. Kirchner goes off Alexis, right hand comes across there by number 45, Emily Cahart, but not able to keep that one between the wickets. Panthers lead it 10-3 here in the first in a best of 5. Here's the Panthers' only senior on the roster here tonight. Number 11, Monica Depew, off that near side, and that one's called in bounds, and my reaction is about the same speed as a snail on that one. 11 Panthers, 3 Cougars here in the first. Good serve by Monica Depew, going off Peril up into the netting. Nice control by Alexis, goes off of Cahart once and twice, and a good try regardless. And the Panthers taking up that point from the unreturned ball. 12-3 now on the board. And here's Monica Depew. Dicing that one down center lane. Center field goes off for real. Alexis Morgan here with a near side bump. And there's a nice finish off by number 11, Callie Kirchner. Near side by Nave. Right, left hand deep into the zone. And that's a touch out of bounds. And the Cougars pick up their 4th tally here in the first. It's 4-12. Emily Cahart with a great serve, shallow, goes off top, Nave with a touch, and that's out of bounds. The Mount Carmel Cougars now at 5. Cahart with a great serve. Katrina front line, Nave top side with that set, toss to the right hand down the straight, and that's out of bounds. The call from the line judge. Cougars now at 6, Panthers at 12. Emily Cahart getting another crack at this one. Good serve up and across. Eaton goes off Nave, dumped off. Nice control by Alexis Morgan, and that one goes down for the girls in green. A good answer, good position, and that's all you need to play volleyball. 7-12. Cougars down. They're slowly climbing their way back up that mountain. That service error goes in favor of Slippery Rock. 13 now, Panthers, 7 for the Cougars here in the first. Nice service there by Morgan Eaton. Goes off to the back line. Peril keeps it alive. Alexis Morgan there to finish that one off. Top side by Nave. Toss to the tip off the right hand, and she finds the gap. Panthers lead 14-7. I'm a little dyslexic. Good serve right off the rift, back over the netting. That's going to land out of bounds on the Panthers side. Panthers now at 15. Good service there by Morgan. Peril front side, Alexis near side bump over to number 21, Michaela Peterson, to throw it up and across. Maybe with a secondary near side, Z able to get it up but not over. And that 4th touch is called in the bucket. Cougars now at 8, Panthers 15. Here's Alexis Morgan, number 4, to serve it up. Little jump serve, goes off Zieg, front line. Nave on the top side, set, looking for Zieg. Right hand, not able to get the cookies out of the jar before Mom noticed. And the Cougars pick up another tally. 9-5. Good service by Alexis Morgan, going up Morgan Eaton, goes off Katrina to the near side. Toth here with a bump over the shoulder to complete it. Alexis, Jasmine, back to Alexis off that left hand. Diving play by Toth, finds Nave, top side again to Toth. Right hand off the net, nice control by Kirchner. Handled by Alexis Morgan. Jasmine Peril with that 3rd touch to complete that play. Toth, Nave, dumped off. Alexis front line, Peril near side. Right hand by Michaela to finish it. Depew, Nave, near side. Zieg with a tip up and across. Alexis, Peril, top side, Kirchner with the right hand up and across, it falls, and we got a volleyball game. This is something to behold. Right hand by Toth, diving play by Alexis. Peril with a bump over the top of shoulder. Toth, and nobody's there for the secondary. And the crowd goes woo. 10-5, Cougars down. Good serve there by Alexis Morgan. Monica, Toth, top side, Zieg there to throw it across. Alexis, Peril, near side, right hand by Michaela, not able to get the palm on that one. Substitution substitution called for the Slippery Rock Panthers. Number 30, Gracie Heitzenreiter coming on to play the back line and serve it up in spot of Elizabeth Nave. Number 2. Panthers lead 16-10 here in the first. Good try on the serve from Heitzenreiter, number 30. The net just didn't see it quite fit. The gap's back to 5, 11-16. Good service there by Callie Kirchner. Let go, Heitzenreiter top side, trying to dig it out. Zieg hits the netting, and the Cougars are back in the race. 12-16, they're down by 4. They're closing it with every play. Good service there by Kirchner. Morgan, Katrina, near side. Toss to the right hand. Good control by Alexis Morgan. And that one's bumped over by Jasmine Perill. Katrina here near side again. Zieg with the right hand deep into the zone, and that's a touch out of bounds. And the gap has dropped to 3. 13-16. Good service there by Kirchner. Morgan. Katrina near side. Toth here tips it up over the netting, cut the live there on that front line. Callie Spatero. And now it's finished off there by the Cougars defense in 2. Katrina, Toth, right hand, nice control by Kirchner. Perill back line, set up and across there by Alexis Morgan. Toth, Katrina, back line over to Zieg off that near side, tips it across. Perill with an answer. Oh, she robs the bank. What a spot. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. 14-16 on the board. We'll be right back after the timeout's over. Alrighty, both teams back out on the court, ready to rock, ready to roll. The Cougars serve, they're down by 2. Callie Kirchner there with a great service, going off height, trying to front center. Katrina with a dump off, diving play by Alexis, and nobody there with the secondary. Good try by the captain in green, but can only do so much as one person and a low pass. 17 Panthers, 14 Cougars here in the first. Juliana Toth service, deep field, goes off Alexis Morgan. Kirchner here with a bump. Alexis Morgan there to finish that one off. Toth, Eisler, top side to Depew, right in, deep zone, and that's in bounds. Panthers lead 18-14 here in the first. Top of the batting order, Juliana Toth here, the captain, number 1. Serves it for Slippery Rock, near side, kept alive in return there by Emily Cahart on that back line. Depew here gets a crack at it, and that's out of bounds. Cougars picking up another point. They make it 15-18. Good underhanded service there by number 21, Michaela Peterson. Katrina near side, Zieg with the right, goes off Morgan, back line, kept alive there in the front, and Morgan there to finish that one off. Zieg, Eisler, top side to Pew, right hand over top, and it kept alive by Alexis Morgan. Perill there with a dump off, diving play, trying at it, almost a collision, both players going unscathed. Monica Depew, Gracie Heitzenreiter, almost clicking heads together. Cougars picking up the point. They got 16, Panthers got 18. Good underhanded service there by Michaela Peterson, going off Heitzenreiter, Eisler, top side, looking for Depew, right hand, coming down with some heat, cut the line by Alexis Morgan. Perill, shallow, Katrina with an answer. Perill keeps it up, and a finalizer there by Cahart, and the whistle is blown, a carry is called, and Cahart, the one to cause it. Panthers picking up point number 19 there. Cougars at 16. The gap is 3. Good service there by Z. Goes off Alexis Morgan. Jasmine here with the back line set. Looks for the captain left hand. Attack kept alive there by Z. Eisler. Over to Eaton. Off the left hand. And that's another point. Panthers is waltzing the disco here tonight. Not sure if that is in fact possible, but they're doing it. Panthers at 20. Cougars at 16 here in the first game in this best of 5. Zieg with a good service, and that goes down in bounds. I had no stretch of the imagination that was going to happen. and they will hunt that bad boy down. Panthers lead it 21-16. There we have it. Mary Grace Zieg with a good service there. Goes off Kirchner, goes off Kirill, and that is all she wrote there. And the Panthers pick up their 22nd. 22-16. Panthers lead. Mary Grace Zieg with a good service. Out of bounds. Off the deep zone. It's now 17-22. Jasmine Perill, number 18. Good service. And that's let go. And that's inbounds. Score is now a gap of 4 on the board. It's 18-22. Cougars slowly crawling their way back up the mountain. Keeping it close, keeping it real. Good serve there by Perill. Zieg finds Eisler, near side set over to Depew. Right hand across the netting, kept alive by Perill. Thrown front side by Peterson. A good try by Cahart, and that will do it for that play. Panthers now 2 away from closing out this first game. They lead it 23-18. Sub called Elizabeth Ney, front line, number 2. Onto the bench, number 30, Gracie Heitzenreiter. Katrina Eisler with a great service. Goes off Kirchner and out of bounds off the deep end. And we have ourselves a match point for the Panthers. 6 is the gap, 24-18 on the board. And Katrina Eisler, number 22, to serve this one up. Good serve, line drive, and that's going to just drop in bounds, and that will do it for game 1. 25-18 is the final score. We'll bring you right back when game 2 is ready to rock and ready to roll once again. Alrighty, both teams out on the court, ready to rock, ready to roll once again. Panthers getting the elect to serve it up here in the second to start us off. Juliana Toth will be the captain, as always. She'll be the top of the batting order, as always. And I'm going to stop there before I jinx something. Same 6 on the court that started last game. Good serve there by Toth. Goes up and over by Peterson. Right in by Katrina. Cut alive by Alexis Morgan. Perill top side. Right in for Morgan, or left hand by Morgan. And that lands out of bounds. Battle of the lefties here tonight. The only 2 left-handed volleyball players that I know of, Alexis Morgan and Morgan Eaton on that far side, sporting the 3 in the blue. And on that near side, sporting the 4 in the green. Juliana Toth's first service error in possible entire minutes. I have no idea when the last time I saw that was, and I don't think she does either. Callie Kirchner there with a nice service, goes off Heitzenreiter front and center. Eisler, top side, right in by Depew. Kept alive by Morgan. Perill back over to Morgan. Throws it over the shoulder and over to the Panthers side. Heitzenreiter finds Katrina, top side set, looking for a right hand, deep into the zone, and that's out of bounds. Cougars lead 2-1. Good service there by Kirchner. Morgan Eaton finds Katrina, top side, right in by Depew. Then that goes down off the back line of number 31, Madison Stout. So my bad, it's not the same 6 on the court. Same 6 for the Panthers that started game 1. Cougars making that transition over to Stout instead of Peterson on that back line. And we ride. Katrina with the right goes off Alexis Morgan, and that goes down. And that felt a little personal. Panthers, after 5 services, find themselves in the lead, 3-2. Here's Mary Grace Zieg with a service. Goes off that back line. Kirchner with that secondary. Alexis Morgan there to finish it off in 3. Heitzenreiter towards the net. Katrina not able to dump it off without hitting the net. And we have ourselves a tied ball game. 3 on the board apiece. Here's number 16, Cheyenne Grimm. Good service there by Cheyenne. Toth, Katrina, top side. Nice right-hander, or left-hander. Was that a left-hander? hang on. Hold up the hands, whichever one doesn't make an L, or maybe it's which one makes an R. It's a good driver's side shot right there by Morgan Eaton, number 3 on the Panthers side. Thrown up by Heitzrider into the net. That's a carry, and Morgan Eaton called for it, and she is well aware of what happened there. 4-3, Cougars lead. Game 2. Good service there by number 16, Cheyenne Grimm, thrown up into the netting, and the Panthers in a little bit of distress. And last time, the Panthers had to play without 2 of their starting 6. Katrina Eisler complained the whole car ride home. She's my little sister. And said that they kind of overworked her. Didn't use those words, but that's how I heard it. Great spot there on that attack off the near side. So Panthers might be looking to give a few different delegations whenever it comes to the workload out there on the blue side of the court. Heitzrider, Nave, both picking up their fair share of slack. First time I've seen the Slippery Rock Panthers use all of their roster that they've brought during a game, and rightfully so, having to fill the gaps of Taylor on defense and that middle hitter of Ellie. One of the most prolific I've seen in the game in a long time, and right now, they're finding a way to get points on the board. They're finding a way to pick themselves up, dust themselves off. Game 1 together was what the Cougars put up during games 2 and 3 against the Hendrick sisters during that first game of the season. And the Panthers right now taking it personally. Great service there right to the feet of Callie Kirchner, number 11. And we are tied at 6 apiece on the board. Katrina Eisler getting the serve. I smell sauerkraut and it's making me hungry. I think I'm over the kitchen here tonight, much like I am in Slippery Rock. A nice touch there by Alexis Morgan to complete it. Nave topside looks for the few. Right hand comes down with a crack of the bat. Nice control. Peril there with a dump off in 2. Nice right hand by Nave with a dump off in 2. Topside looks for Alexis Morgan. Nice block by Nave. Over the netting, and that goes down for the Cougars. Mount Carmel leads Slippery Rock 7-6 here in the second. And what a nail biter that last play was. Good service there by Jasmine Frill. Goes off top, and that one lands a touch out of bounds. And by a touch, I mean a lot. The gap is 2. Cougars lead it 8-6 here in the second. Good service there by Jasmine Frill. Katrina front line finds Nave off the bump. That goes over. Alexis Morgan looks to dump it down. Katrina with a diving one-arm play off that driver's side window. Morgan, left hand comes up and across there by number 22, Callie Spatero. Right hand by Depew, goes down the straight, and that is out of bounds outside the antenna. The line judge is making a wave for it, but we're playing on, and she sees it now. And it comes back out to the Cougars side. It's 9-6. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. After the discussion, Cougars lead at 9-6. We'll be right back after the timeout is over. Alrighty, both teams ready to rock and roll. Once again, Jasmine Pearl, number 18, getting the nod to serve it up to resume the game. Cougars lead by 3. We'll see if they can grow it here with a good serve. Katrina with a play on that one. Nave tips that one over top the netting. Peril. Alexis Morgan near side. Right hand comes up and not across. Unfortunately, Madison Stout, the one to make that play. 31 in green on that near side front. Panthers down 7-9. Good service there by Monica Depew. Alexis finds his way topside back down to the near, and Alexis there bumps that one over the shoulder. Katrina, Nave, topside to Toth, right in with some sauerkraut on it, and that one lands a tad out of bounds off this near side. Deep entry, deep zone, off the end boards. I don't know what to call it. I'll say one of those 3, far too off. Good service there by number 22, deep in the corner. Kept alive by Z, kept alive by Morgan Eaton, and that one's thrown over by Toth. Alexis bumped up and across there by Stout on that front far side. Toth there tips that one up and across down the straight. Back to Toth, right hand comes down, and that's a goal. Good spot there by Juliana Toth on that front side. Brings that gap back within 2. Panthers down 8-10. Morgan with a good serve, hits the netting, and that one goes right down the drink. Cougars lead 11-8 here in the second. Madison Stout here, number 31. Good service, off the far side, played by Zeig. Nave with a dump off, goes off the tips of the fingertips of Alexis Morgan. Kirchner's trying to get a hold of that afterwards. Sub called for the Slippery Rock Panthers. Elizabeth Nave onto the bench, number 2. Out comes to serve it is Gracie Heitzenreiter, number 30. Panthers down 9-11 here in the second. Good service there by Gracie Heitzenreiter. Goes off Alexis Morgan, finished off there by Kirchner. Morgan, Katrina, top side for Juliana. Right hand comes off with some heat. Thrown up, right hand by Katrina. Thrown back over to the Panthers side again by number 22. Callie Spatero. Spatero with another one. Katrina throws up. There's the point. The crowd just, no thanks to Callie Spatero's spectacular defense. Standing there, taking it all off the shoulder, and not complaining about it one bit. Cougars lead at 12-9. Good service there by Alexis Morgan. Goes off Juliana Toth, and that one lands off the referee. Cougars lead 13-9 here in the second. Alexis Morgan with a great serve. Morgan, front side. Katrina looks for the block, but Jasmine Peril jumps a little too early on that one. And the Panthers will be picking up their 10th tally here in the second. 10-13. Panthers trail by 3. Good serve by Juliana Toth. That's inbounds. Toth gets another one. Panthers down by 2, 11-13. Juliana's serve hits the netting. And the gap is back to 3. I think this is the longest I've seen Slippery Rock trail all season. The gap is 3. Good serve by Callie. Comes back up top side. Katrina with a touch. Tipped over there by Monica Depew, keeping this one rolling. Nice left-hander, not able to beat out the net. Callie Spatero, number 22, on that front near side. Panthers now at 12. They are down by 2. And the gap is 12-14. Good service by Zeke. They just got to get the serves over. I don't know what to tell you, Jeff, but those service errors are coming back to haunt them right now. Good service by number 16. Coming back over to the top side, kept alive by Spatera. Hits the ceiling on the process of the crossing. And that will do it there for that play. Panthers picking up the point. Because of that, we talked about the rule before. As long as the ball hits the ceiling and comes back to your side, you're good to play it on. If it does cross to the other team's side of the court, it is their point. Nave on the court. Heitzenreiter on the bench for that Slippery Rock substitution. Zeig, Nave, top side, over the netting, thrown back over. Nice control there by Zeig, controlled by Nave. Alexis Morgan, Peril back over to Morgan, left hand hits the netting, and that goes over and down. Cougars now lead at 16-13 here in the second. Good service there by Jasmine. That's out of bounds off the end wall. We have ourselves a ball game. Panthers 14, Cougars 16. Towards the later half of this second, long distance goes off. Kirchner hits that top of the backboard and then the wall. And yeah. Some refs call it one way, some refs call it the other way when it comes to the backboard. It's kind of a gray area. As long as you're consistent, that's all that matters. Good try there by Depew, hits the netting, and once again, another service error for the Slippery Rock Panthers. It's more than I could keep count of, but it's at least 6. Panthers down 15-17. A honking service out of bounds off the deep zone, an eye for an eye, a service error for a service error. That one was by Callie Spatero there, number 22. Panthers down by 1, 16-17. Morgan Eaton here with a nice left-handed service. Goes off Peril, down. Off that near side, thrown back up front side. Alexis Morgan there to finish that one off. Good handle there by Nave, topside, right in by Toth, hits it over! I can't believe it. It bends the laws of physics to her whim, and we're tied 17 all. Morgan with another left-handed service, goes right back over by Perill. Zieg, Nave, topside. Top there to finish. Perill, Alexis near side. Kirchner with a right-hand deep zone, kept alive by Depew. Nave, topside front to Toth, tips it over. Thrown up. Alexis Morgan there to finish, goes off Katrina, over the netting, and that's out of bounds off the left fist of 22 in blue. Cougars back on top, 18-17 here, late game 2. Good service there. Handle topside. Nave finds Zieg deep, and that lands out of bounds. Madison Stout giving the nod to serve again. They lead by 2, 19-17. Good service there by Stout. Goes off Toth. Nave topside. Zieg with a tip off the left hand. Tries to catch Callie Kirchner sleeping, but it was the net that in fact said, ha-ha. It's 20-17. Cougars lead. Timeout by Slippery Rock, and we'll be right back after the break. Alrighty, both teams ready to rock, ready to roll once again. Here is Madison Stout to start the serve. 31 in green. As soon as we're all set, Cougars lead it 20-17 here in the second. Good service there by Stout. Depew, forward, Nave, not able to get a hold of that one. And it comes back over Cougars' way. They lead it 21-17 here in game 2. Madison Stout with the underhanded service. Goes off Depew. Topside by Nave. Zieg there to finish it off. Nice control there by Kirchner. Over the netting, outside the wickets. And that one lands out of bounds. And the Panthers will now take up the mantle of point 18 and give it to Gracie Heitzrider as she subs on for Elizabeth Nave, number 2. Panthers down 18-21 here late game 2. Good service there by Heitzrider. Handled up. Front line, Alexis Morgan finds Callie Kirchner off the right hand, blocked by Katrina, punched up and kept alive. Z with a second. Nice tipping battle. Katrina keeps it alive again. Morgan Eaton with a throwaway. Nice control off the back line. Alexis Morgan there to finish it off. Toth, Eisler, topside to Toth once again. Right in with a power in the netting. The Cougars rejoice. They're 3 away from closing out the second game. It's 22-18. Alexis Morgan with a great service, goes off Toth. Eisler with a nice backhand bump, finds a nice left hand, down she goes. The battleship was sunk that day, and the cause of it was a shot to B4. Panthers now at 19, Cougars at 22. Juliana Toth service, and that's in bounds. I'm very confused how that happened, but I am just the mere man that holds the camera and talks to himself. Panthers down by 2. It's 20-22 here in game 2. Good serve by Juliana Toth, thrown back up front side. Nice dump off by Depew. Perill here down to the near side, thrown down off by Katrina. And the Cougars are feeling a little anxious. Net contact was called by Katrina Eisler, so now we got a 23-20 difference on the board. Cougars picking up that last point. I didn't even notice it. Good handle there by Toth, finds Katrina back to the near side. Zieg here with the right hand deep into the zone, out of bounds off the far side. Panthers looking to give some encouragement around its match point. Cougars 24-20. Good service there. Toth to the front line. Katrina with a dump off, looking for the paint, scores. And there may be a chance. Panthers down 21-24. One miss up and it'll end. Good service by Zieg. Oh, that's out of bounds. And the Cougars walk away with a set off the Panthers. 25-21, the final score. And the girls in green will take this momentum into game 2, and we'll bring you right back when they're ready to rock and roll once again. Alrighty, looks like both teams out on the court, ready to rock, ready to roll once again. One benefit, I suppose, of being in this building is being able to hear both huddles and the words that they exchange during those huddles. Cougars looking to take more outside attacks. Panthers just looking to play the game they know how to play best. And there's Heitzrenner with a nice tip over, top side set, looking for Grimm, my bad, Cheyenne Grimm, number 16. Heitzrenner near side, Zieg with a bump over top the netting. Alexis Morgan, set top side, Grimm with another bump, throws this one over. Depew, Heitzrenner, top side to top, bumps this one up and across, and that one goes down. Panthers picking up their first point here in game 3, starting this trend early. Biggest words I heard from the Slippery Rock side is just don't shoot yourself in the foot. Get the serves over, keep them clean, keep them tidy. Play the basic game, don't worry about being too fancy. Topside set, looking for top tips this one down, inbounds. And another one goes deep side. Madison Stout at back corner. Substitution called, looks like K-Hart coming on in spot of Stouts in that back line. 45 on, 31 off. Panthers lead 2-0 here early game 3. Good serve there by Heitzrenner. Nice control by Kirchner. Right hand by Katrina Eisler. And she finds a spot in the deep the back line. Yeah, there we go. That's what it's about. 3-0. Panthers lead. Good serve there by Gracie Heitzrenner. Once again, keeping the streak alive. Back set by Perillo. Left hand comes down by the captain. She scores! Alexis Morgan sending her regards. It's now 1-3. Cougars get themselves on the board here. Here's serve 5. Good service there by 16, Cheyenne Grimm. Katrina topside looking for Zeke. Tips that one down. As controlled by Alexis. Topside set by Perillo. Left hand attack there by number 22, Callie Spatero. Katrina, left hand or right hand there by Depew. Return by Kirchner. Right hand by Katrina. Down it goes. And a quick Blinko match comes out Panthers' way. They now lead 4-1 here in the third. Juliana Toth with that serve. Kept alive by Alexis. Nice control by Jasmine to dump that one off. Depew. Katrina with the right. Yeah, and she scores. Panthers leading 5-1. Juliana Toth service, handled by Kirchner. Jasmine in a tough spot, was going to play it off the net, but it never did in fact do that. And so ball goes underneath, and we will play another one. Serve 8, 7 serves in, Panthers lead 6-1. Into the net, and this is what soccer fans call the Brazil. It's 7-1 on the board. Panthers lead it. Game 3 is just getting started. Good serve there by Juliana Toth, going off Alexis Morgan. Kirchner with a bump front side. Jasmine there to finish it off with a set. Up and over. Zieg, Eisler. Zieg with a right hand over the netting. Returned by Jasmine. Kept alive by Katrina. Near side set by Depew. Finds Zieg with a right hand. Kept alive and returned by Spatero. Toth, Katrina, top side over the netting. Spatero not able to beat the netting. And I believe that is a second touch if my eyes do not deceive me. Panthers lead 8-1 here in the third. The series is tied. This game is not. Juliana Toth, the captain, there with a good service. Thrown up by Kirchner. Jasmine near side. Left-hand attack from that back line. Inbound! Alexis Morgan with a great shot. Sub is called for the Mount Carmel Cougars. Number 21, Michaela Peterson, onto the front line in spot of number 45, Emily K-Hart. 2-8. Cougars down. Good Good serve there by Jasmine Perill. Katrina with a bump with that secondary. Top there on that back line. Bumps it up over the netting. And there's a point for the girls in blue. Here's Mary Grace Z. Good serve off the near side, kept alive by Alexis Morgan, and down off the foot of, I believe that was 21, Michaela Peterson. And we have ourselves a 10-2 ball game. Panthers lead it by 8 here in the third. Here's Mary Grace Z, number 12 with a good service, a little shallow. Alexis Peterson, back, or Spatero, near side. Good left-handed try there by Alexis Morgan, but not able to get the ship to float. And the Panthers now lead it 11-2. Good serve there by Z, returned by Spatero. Katrina top side, looking for Depew, right hand down the straight, and she scores. Smack dab, center field. Panthers now lead 12-2 here in the third. Good service up over, out of bounds off that back line. Cougars have a spark. Let's see if they can build a fire with it. They got 3, Panthers got 12. Good service there by Callie Spatero. Goes front side by Heitzrider Eisler. Top side, looks for a nice left-hander there by Eaton. Thrown back up by Jasmine. Thrown over by Alexis Morgan. Alexis Morgan off Katrina. Back over to Alexis. And yeah, I don't know if you can call that a tipping battle, but it sure was a battle of the tips. Katrina walks away with a point, and she gets to serve it up. Number 22 in blue. Panthers lead 13-3. Good serve by Katrina. Goes off Jasmine. Kept alive there by Grimm on the back line, and then Alexis Morgan there to finish it off. Juliana Gracie, top side to Depew with a good try. Oh, almost able to dig that one out. Spatero there with a double fist pump. Almost able to hit that one off the bottom of the hands. But Panthers now in the lead by 11, and the score is 14-3. Good serve by Katrina. Goes off the body of Jasmine Frill and out of bounds. Timeout by the Mount Carmel Cougars. We have ourselves a 15-3 ball game. Panthers lead when we come back after the break. Both teams out on the court, ready to rock, ready to roll once again. Katrina's service, deep into the zone, goes off Spatero, thrown up and over, right? Coming back. That left me flabbergasted. Gracie Heitzrider with the immediate send back, and Mount Carmel not quite ready for that one on the D zone. 16-3, Panthers lead by 13. Good service there by Katrina, and that's out of bounds off that deep end. And we have ourselves a chance, a smidge, a thought. Michaela Peterson there with that service, kept alive there by Monica Depew. Near side, back to Depew, right hand into the netting. And that will do that. 11's the gap. Cougars 5, Panthers 16. Good underhanded service there by Michaela Peterson. Goes off Monica, goes off Gracie. Punched, but not over. And the gap is 10. Service there by Michaela. Goes off Monica. Heitzrider there to adapt that one over the netting. Alexis, Jasmine. Back to Alexis. Left-handed attack there down the middle. Goes off Katrina. Heitzrider near side. Looks for Morgan to throw it up and across. Alexis back line. Jasmine with the right hand. Kept alive by Z. Top side set to Depew. Right hand down the straight. And she scores. Monica Depew gets a chance to serve it up. Panthers lead 17-6 here in game 3. There she is. Good service. Nice control by Jasmine. Thrown up by Alexis Morgan. Right hand coming across. Cheyenne Grimm with a deep one. And that one goes off the play of Monica DePue. Off the top side. There's Toth with it now. Alexis, top side. Kirchner with a right hand down the straight. Diving for it. What a play by Katrina Eisler. Getting a hand on that one. Alexis near side. Right hand by Grimm. Goes off the netting. Got nice diving play by Morgan. Goes off. Heitzermeyer top side to Todd to bump that one up and across. Top side. Or deep. Backline attack. They're coming out. Jasmine Frills staying low. Good handle there by Heitzermeyer. Nice right. Their left-hander. Nice control by Jasmine. Thrown over by Spatero. Almost off Heitzermeyer. Good control by Toth. And that goes down on the Cougars side. Callie Spatero wanting a mulligan on that one. Wants a redo on it, but we'll see if she gets it here this next sequence. Panthers now lead it 18-6 after that last one. We're in game 3. Good serve off Jasmine, and that goes down off that far side back line. Panthers now at 19. Cougars at 6. Very defensive stance. Near side back line. Monica DePue's going to stick it there. No, she doesn't. Throws her right into the crowd. Sees what happens. Spatero. Top side by Peterson. Finished off there by Alexis Morgan. Diving play by Zeke. Thrown back over by Heitzermeyer. Spatero there. Looked for the return. Helped along. Off Heitzermeyer. And that goes off that deep line. The Mount Carmel Cougars find a way to stay in this one. Getting a few points here. Getting a few points there. And that's how you win volleyball games. They're right now at 7. Panthers at 19. Good service there by Alexis, thrown back over by Toth. Jasmine, Callie Kirchner, and that one's finished off there by Alexis Morgan. Goes off to Pugh. Heitzermeyer near side. Looks for Morgan. Nice control by Jasmine with the return. Morgan with another one. Nice diving play by Spatero. Diving play by Monica DePue. And that's out of bounds. Cougars now at 8. Panthers at 19. That was a beautiful service by Alexis Morgan. And an unreturned ball from the front line of the Cougars side. Panthers pick up point 20 on that return. Cougars remain 8. Morgan here with a good serve. Goes off Spatero, front line goes off Heitzermeyer with a return by Kirchner. Handled by Zieg. Heitzermeyer back over to Zieg with a right hand attack. And down she goes with the battleship. Good kill there by number 12 in the Blues. Substitution called by the Mount Carmel Cougars. Michaela Peterson onto the bench. Number 21 coming out in her spot is number 31, Madison Stout, to play that back middle. Morgan Eaton, number 3 for the Panthers. Good serve there. Would have been in bounds. Good try there by Jasmine Pearl. No setter is there. And she will... She'll think about that one next time. Panthers 22, Cougars at 8. Everybody having a good time, having a ball. Some might stay. And you can't stop them now. Don't want to stop at all. Panthers now at 23, Cougars at 8. This food is making me something fierce. Good serve by Morgan. Handled up by Alexis. Jasmine, back line. Alexis there with a nice left-handed attack. Goes off to Pugh. Heitzermeyer top side. Toth there with a tip over top. The netting would have been, I think she was in the net. Not sure. Going to let it go. Kirchner with an attack. And that's inbounds. It's now 9-23. A great spot with a great attack. Callie gets to follow it up. Good serve there by Kirchner, going off to Pugh, finding its way off Heitzermeyer top side. Mary Grace Zieg there with an attack, goes off the hands of Alexis Morgan. Pearl top side, and now it's Cheyenne Grimm's to finish off. Heitzermeyer top of the right, and that's a point for the Panthers. And with that final point, they're at match point. So I guess that's not a final point. You know what? I'll take it back. Panthers lead 24-9. They need one more to do it in. Good service by Gracie Heitzermeyer. Thrown up by Alexis. Pearl with a dump off. Kept alive by Morgan. Fine. Oh, what an almost punch in the face. Katrina Eisler saw Jesus for a second there. Pearl with a dump. Goes off Toth. Goes off Katrina. Back over to Toth. Right hand attack. And boom goes the dynamite. Panthers walk away with game 3 in their back pocket. 25-9. And and finish it off. We'll bring you back when we're ready to rock and roll back in game 4. Panthers lead the series 2-1, 25-9, final score of that third game. Both teams out on the court, ready to rock and roll once again for game 4. Panthers lead the series 2-1. If they win this game, they walk home with a series of victory. And if not, game 5 will be played. Game 5 is the 15 unlike the first 4, which are 25. In case your memory fails you as much as I had it on a piece of paper in front of me. If it wasn't for that, I would not remember it. Good service there by Kirchner. Morgan front side. Katrina with a dump off, and she scores. And there's another point back to the Panthers' cause. It's tied at 1s here in the 4th. This is the Panthers' 3rd time this season going to game 4. Both times prior, or I guess all 3 times prior, game 3 was lost. I think it's the first time this season the Panthers have lost the second set and come back for a little rally cap during that 3rd game. Good spike there. Not a lot of mustard on that one, but a good spot regardless. Kirchner there trying to get it up. That's touch 4, and that will do it for the sequence. Panthers lead 2-1 here in game 4. They're looking to continue on. Toth with a good service, and that's down in bounds right at the feet of Cheyenne Grimm there, number 16 on the back middle. Panthers lead 3-1. After this game's over, Panthers got one more game before the season's over. That's on Tuesday. After that, they have a tournament Friday, Saturday, the Rock Invitational, for those included. And hope we get to stream that on the Sportsnet. If not, things be like they are, especially whenever they do. To quote that one famous basketball player that everybody knows played baseball. Good service there by Juliana Toth. Grim front side, Peril top. Nice touch there by Alexis Morgan. Goes up, Heitzenreiter, and out of the deep end. And the Cougars picking up a tally there. Huh. I've never seen this pop up before. It says I have 30 minutes of recording time left on the SD card. We're going to see what we can do about that. That's not ideal. Nice control by Katrina Eisler. She gets to dump the bucket downwards. Let's hope they can wrap it up in 28 minutes and 30 seconds. Panthers lead 5-2. Good service there by Mary Grace. Off the hand of Kirchner and out of bounds. If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken, I'm not the one making the calls. Right now the scoreboard says 6-2, and it will be so. Panthers picking up that last point. Here's Mary Grace Zieg. 12 in blue with a good serve. Goes off Kirchner, down to the near side, keeping it alive for a moment. 45, Emily Cahart with the touch. And it was a hard one to make. I do not envy her in the slightest. It's now 2-7. Panthers lead by 5. Nice return there by Spatera. Goes off to Pugh. Katrina near side over to Eaton off the left hand deep. And that's in bounds. Panthers lead 8-2 here in the 4th. Good serve there by Zieg. Alexis Peril finished. Morgan, Katrina near side to Morgan. Left-hand attack gets alive by Alexis Morgan. Back to Alexis off the set from Peril. Good control there by Toth. Katrina top side, looks for Depew. Over the netting it goes, and down at the feet of Spatero it falls. Panthers pick up .9. Cougars remain with 2. Zieg with a good service. Yeah, it's out of bounds off the far line. The far's that away. It went that away too much, and not this away enough. It's now 3-9. Good service. Controlled by Zieg. Katrina with a near side set. Finds the view of the right hand attack. Up alive there by Peril. Zurcher. And that one's finished off by Alexis. Good diving play by Z. Goes off Katrina, and down she goes with the ship. Panthers walking away with the point, making it 10-3. Emily K. Hart, number 45, onto the bench. Coming out is number 21, Michaela Peterson. Katrina's service hits over the net and goes off of the handles of Michaela Peterson, and that one falls to the floor thereafter. Player going in cold. Got to warm back up to the juice of the game, the flow of the Swift. Panthers leading 11-3. Katrina Eisler gets the serve, goes off Alexis, and that one goes off the head of Michaela Peterson. And don't move now, people are watching. Panthers lead 11-3. 12-3. There we go. Goes off Morgan. Nice top side by Grimm. Brill there to dig that one up and over. Z. Heitzenreiter. Depew top side. Right hand with some steam. Goes off Alexis. Thrown up and over there by number 21, Michaela Peterson on the front line. Returned by Morgan Eaton on the Panthers side. Left hand backline attack. Kept alive by Katrina. Heitzenreiter near side fronts to Morgan. Off the net, and that one doesn't get to go. It's now 4-12, and the Cougars starting to pick up some steam. Allie Spatero with a great service. Depew, Morgan, up, over the netting. Nice try there by Callie Kirchner, but not able to walk away with that one. And the Panthers now looking to ride with it. Panthers 13, Cougars 4 here in the fourth. Panthers lead the series 2-1. Good service there by Monica Depew. Goes off of Peterson into the wall, and that is deemed out of bounds. Panthers looking to get up and get going. Substitution called. Looks like Madison Stout, 31, on for Michaela Peterson, number 21. Monica Depew there with that service over the netting. Kept alive there by Grimm. Goes off of Stout. Good control there by Katrina. Topside, Toth there to set it up, and across Stout. Goes off the shoulder, and down she goes into the front line. Panthers now at 15. Cougars at 4. Good service by Monica. Good return by Jasmine. Morgan. Heitzenreiter. Back over to Morgan. Tips it up and over with that left hand. Alexis goes off the near side. Right hand coming across there by Kirchner. Deep zone kept alive by Z. Heitzenreiter. Right hand by Toth down the straight. Kept alive there by Spatero. Into the net. And I don't envy the setter in that position at all. 16, Cheyenne Grimm. Not happy with that pass. Expresses that one back to Jasmine. Tells her to do better. She probably didn't say it as mean as that. That's just what I would say. 16-4, good serve, goes off Jasmine. Kept alive by Spatero, inbounds, what a return. Top, Heitzenreiter, controlled by Morgan. Top side, going back line to Spatero, throws it over a little spinorama. Little style, little flair. Top sets it over, and they find a point shallow. About halfway between the middle line and the jump line. Panthers 17, Cougars at 4. Monica Depew, the senior, to continue serving. Good serve, goes off Jasmine. Punched up, not across there. I think Spatero technically got this touch on that one. Panthers now lead 18-4. Good serve by Depew, hits the netting, and the Cougars get a rotation. Look to get out of this this feud. 5-18. Good underhanded service. Katrina on her knees, fighting Heitzenreiter to the top side. Nice right-handed attack, and she finds a bucket. Juliana Toth, the one named that kill. Panthers lead 19-5. Morgan with a good serve. Kirchner to the front line. Finding its way off Grimm. Alexis Morgan there to finish it. Heitzenreiter there, sending that one back to the sender. Z, diving play by Heitzenreiter, finds his way off to Depew deep, and that is out of bounds off that back line. And the Cougars getting a chance to serve it up. Cheyenne Grimm here, number 16. They're down 6-19. Good serve up and across. Zeke, Heitzermetter, back to Zeke, top side, tips it up, hits the antenna, out of bounds is the call before the duck even hit the water. And the Cougars pick up their 7th tally here in game 4. 7-19. Good service there by Cheyenne Grimm. Monica, Heitzermetter, back over to Zeke with a left-hand attack. Oh, that's in bounds. I don't know if I agree with it, but what an attack there by Mary Grace. Taking it off the passenger side, throwing it across, seeing what happens, and was a Panther point this time around. Panthers break the 20-point club. They lead by 13. Cougars have 7. Good serve there by Heitzermetter, and she, as soon as it left her arm, knew exactly what was going to happen. She was not happy with it, even in the slightest. 8-20. Good service there by Callie Kirchner, going off of Depew, over to Katrina, near side to Toth, right in into the back line, kept alive by Cheyenne, kept alive by Spatero, and Jasmine not able to finish it off in 3. The 4th touch is made, and the 4th touch is called. Panthers 21, Cougars at 8 here in game 4. Toth with a serve. Cheyenne front side, Jasmine off the net, keeps it on the rip, and now thrown over by Alexis Morgan. On her knees, Katrina finds a set to Depew, right hand over, and they score. Panthers lead 22-8 here in game 4. Juliana Toth getting to serve that one up and across. That one goes off the near side and into the crowd. Cougars remain with 8 on the board. Panthers now at 23. Juliana Toth with a good serve. Thrown up to the near side. And into the crowd once again. Panthers series point here. 24-8 on the board. Playing for pride. Good service by Juliana Toth, goes off Spatero, back up in towards the ceiling, does not make contact, makes it over cleanly. Katrina, near side to Zeke, throws it up and across. Peril there to center, right back to the center, over by Toth. Peril with the first. Morgan onto the deep zone, kept alive there by Toth. Katrina top side, looks for Depew, throws it up, blocked away! And the captain leads her ship to the glory land. Alexis Morgan, number 4, getting the chance to serve it up and follow it up. Good service, beautiful service, my goodness. And that's 10 for the Cougars. Good service by Alexis Morgan, but that is unfortunately out of bounds, and that will do it. Panthers walking away with the series. Game 4 going 25-10 in favor of the girls in blue. Both teams played a great game. One of the closest matches I've seen Slippery Rock play all season. But thank you for tuning in. All that said and done, appreciate you tuning into the Slippery Rock Sports Network. My name is Gabriel Eisler. Hopefully, we'll see you all in the next broadcast.